Good morning. Today I just want to share from 1 Samuel chapter 30, starting from verse 1. Now, when David and his men came to Ziklag on the third day, the Amalekites had made a raid against the Negeb and against Ziklag. They had overcome Ziklag and burned it with fire, and taken captive the women and all who were in it, both small and great. They killed no one, but carried them off and went their way. And when David and his men came to the city, they found it burned with fire, and their wives and sons and daughters taken captive. Then David and the people who were with him raised their voices and wept until they had no more strength to weep. David's two wives also had been taken captive, Ahinoam of Jezreel and Abigail the widow of Nabal of Carmel. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spoke of stoning him, because all the people were bitter in soul, each for his sons and daughters. But David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. So this was a time when David went back to Ziklag, and they found out that their women and their sons and daughters were taken captive by the Amalekites. But it's not the only problem they had during that time. It was also when David was not allowed, or David was rejected by the Philistines. So imagine the feeling of David that time. He was rejected to fight against Israel that time, and then when he got back, they did not find their wives and their children. Imagine what you will do. And then the people around him did not support him as well. So as we read here, it says that they are planning to stone him. And remember that these soldiers with him are those soldiers who were the weak ones before, and they were strengthened, they were encouraged by David. But now these people are thinking of stoning him. Like, I want us to imagine how would that feel like. Maybe all of us are going through the same thing as well. We have so many things going on left and right. We don't know what to do. We're so confused. There's so much anxiety. There's so much things to process, and people are not even with you. People are against you. Like, imagine yourself in that position. But it says here in verse 6, but David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. This past few days, the Lord has been emphasizing those words to me. Strengthen yourself in the Lord. Yes, it's good we go to church and we hear good messages. We have this morning inspiration, and it's good. It inspires us. It blesses us every day. But it is important that we know how to strengthen ourselves in the Lord, that we know how to abide in His presence and to receive from Him, to hear from Him what He is saying in the now, what He is telling us right now, despite all the chaos, despite everything that is going on around us. And as you continue reading this chapter, we found that David won the battle here, and they were able to get back their wives and their children. But like, David did not waste time talking to people, explaining himself. His immediate response was to strengthen himself in the Lord and seek God. It says here that he asked for the ephod, and then to inquire of the Lord what to do. And the Lord told David to go to the war because they will win it. Now, the only way that we will find the battle, we will win the battle that we are in, is when we stop and just listen to what the Lord is saying, to inquire of Him, to strengthen ourselves in Him. And then He will give us the strength and the courage to do what He wants us to do for us to win the battle. So today, I just want to encourage you with that, to strengthen yourselves in the Lord and find courage in Him, find strength in Him. God bless you.